I was driving down the road on the way to a spot where I found a 1777 Real last summer, and I see this house being knocked down. They cleared the yard out a little bit with a dozer. They don't look like they took up a lot of soil. This will be interesting. I'm going to hit this real quick, see if I can find anything. Well, I went through this pretty quick. It was absolutely filthy. Of course, it's next to a, I think an old service station or gas station. There was almost nothing to yield there. I couldn't find a penny, a dime, nothing. Maybe with a 6-inch if I was able to go through there, but we got a lot of prying eyes. But I did find this. This was a surface find. Look at the size of that sucker. But that's beside about it. So, interesting. We're doing a little bushwhacking. I'm with Steve. He went that way somewhere. First find of the day is this weird looking thing. A ring. Might be some old horse tackle or so. So far, that's the only thing. It's interesting. I'm at a park where I found a 1 Real. It was my second one I ever found. This one had a date on it of 1777. So there's some woods in the back of it, and we're hunting that to see if we can find if there's any more friends of that, and possibly anything else that's old. So I'll be back. You find something too, Steve?
What'd you find?
Just a Canadian penny.
No.
Oh.
A can.
Oh, a can.
An old can lid top.
Let's see what year this is. 1999, not very old. Right, we moved to another section. The place where we thought we were going to get some more old, it was just too brushy. So we found a spot where there's an early 1800 house that was knocked down, and part of the basement's exposed. Steve's working the side yard now, and I'm working kind of like to the back. And first relic is a tire weight. Nothing special, but if this place don't work out here, we've got another set of woods that we're going to head to. So let me keep at it. Hitting the far backyard, and I'm getting a real old buckle. So there's still some old here. I'm running a 6 on here right now, and it's a little bit small. This area is semi-clean. There's not like a lot of dirt or iron or anything like that. So I'm thinking about switching to the 11, but that means I'd have to walk back to the car. Let me hunt a little bit more, and then I'll make the decision, but that's pretty cool. The next relic behind the house is a T. I don't know what this is. Almost looks electrical. It's got rivets on the side. When I clean it up, I'll be able to tell a little bit more, but I doubt I'm going to figure it out. It's kind of interesting. Steve ended up leaving. He had a family emergency. So I decided to hit another set of woods where the old 1800 house was. The only thing I could find there was the buckle. I think that's all I really found there. And now I hit some woods, and I found a big old bullet. It's been down there for a while. You can tell where I nicked it there, but it's got the nice color on there, green. So maybe there's some old here. This rang up kind of like 22, 23. Got a little sliver to do here, so this will be interesting. Not far from the one bullet, I ended up getting another one. This one's kind of a weird one. It's really mushroomed. Hollow point. Looks like it's missing a little bit of stuff in the back there. I only just started, and that's my second bullet within 10 feet. Hopefully I'll find something better than that. Well, I found 3 more shotgun bullets, and I found another bullet, and this is what you call a good lord bullet. Look at this thing. Look at that projectile. Whoever's Whoever shot that meant some business. I mean, is that a bullet? What is this thing? It's got plastic on there. I mean, it's got some weight to it. I'm not sure what that is, but that's definitely unique. On to the next. Next interesting thing in the woods, something that looks like a bell. I'm not sure what that is. It was deep. I don't know. Whoops. Yeah, she was deep. I don't know what this thing is. I don't think it's a bell. I'm finding a lot of bullets. I mean, a lot. So, I'll be almost done with this place pretty soon. Probably got about 30 more minutes. And I'll head off somewhere else. Going through the woods, found a surface find. I found a belt. Like, yeah, I don't even know why anyone would be back here. This place stinks. But I found an antique Aero Pastel belt buckle. Only probably about a year or two old. Yeah, this place stinks. Definitely this is going to be a collage of some other hunts that I've done, because I've been bombing today. I haven't found nothing. Yeah, I should have went to the park. I have a spot that I know is going to be good, but I wanted to try. I wanted to try this general area where I found the Real and see if I could pull any more of those out. But that place was horrible. And then down the street there was an 1800. It was knocked down, and we hit around that area and just found a buckle. No coins, no toys. Really nothing but garbage. Then I found this little peninsula of woods that was way behind an 1800s that caught on fire. But this place here has been, I think every town's kid has been back here drinking beer, and there's fire pits. But it is now real small, so I don't think anyone's doing any of that anymore. It has been divvied up between track houses and apartment buildings and stuff like that. But I was hoping there would be something here. I do have a little bit more to go, and there is some frontage of this place with some big trees that look like it might have held a house, so I might hit that and see if anyone's been there before. I'll be back, maybe. Yeah, I nearly flipped out for a second. I thought I found a gold coin, but it's some kind of I haven't even looked at it yet. New York Habitat and Access Patron. It's a duck. I don't know if this is real gold or not. It was down a bit. Let me clean it up and see if this is gold. I don't think so, but it's been there long enough they should have rusted. Interesting. Yeah, I don't see nothing written on there of gold. It just must have just been lucky enough not to rust or rot. Very cool. I mean, it was down there for a bit, and you can see it's wet, so it's not like this has been dropped yesterday. I mean, I had to kind of dig down deep. But that's pretty cool. I like that. That's probably besides that and that buckle, is about the only good find so far. Well, I'll keep hunting a little more. Yo, I can't believe it. I got out of the woods. I'm in this field right now. I got a thing that went off like a manhole cover. It was like a 35 running up. Look at this. I'm sure that's silver. It's gotta be big, like dollar maybe. I found $1 not long ago, and this is about the size. Ooh, it's got a hole in the head. Look at somebody shot it. 1924. It is a 1924 $1. Whoa. Yeah, someone shot it, and it definitely dinged her head pretty good. Wow. $2 in 1 year. Wow. Very, very nice. It'd be nicer if she was a little prettier, but man, I thought for sure I was going to add this video to some other stuff that I have that's just sitting around that doesn't have anything, but that's big. Wow. Very cool. I'm going to actually scan this area a little bit more. I'll be back. Well, I'm walking back to the truck. Got a bit of a walk. I got here through the railroad tracks. I'm ecstatic. Found a nice silver coin. That was unexpected. The woods didn't really yield a lot, and I wanted to metal detect everything that's over here too, but it's just too tight. It's just too bushy. Maybe I'll come back in 30 years, be all big trees here, and all this will be dead, and there might be more coins like that in there. And that was a real surprise. Like, I mean, for the last find of the day, it almost makes me want to go over on this side. There's stuff over here too, but I'll just wait. I got other places to go. But that's pretty much it. I'm just walking tracks. I got probably about a quarter-mile walk or so, and I'll be back to the truck. There's a lot of stuff over here. There's a lot of noise over there. I'm not sure if that's a scrapyard going over there, but they're making a lot of noise. I can see old property lines. But anyhow, I will be back with the wrap up in a few seconds here. The wrap up to today's video ended up getting $1.24 and change. I believe this is a buckle. It's pretty old and rusty. Another vintage buckle, a modern day buckle. This will probably end up going in the scrap pile. I believe this went to possibly a piece of a carburetor, but I don't know. It's weird. It's flanged out. It's copper. It's thin. Wouldn't have been for plumbing. A variety of bullets. This one here's called a tumbler. This one's got a metal band in there. I believe this is probably came from an AK-47 or a SKS. They outlawed these a long time ago in war, but some people use them for hunting because they really do a lot of damage. This is an interesting bullet. I was at the Genesee Valley Treasure Seekers meeting, just out of curiosity. I went. One of the guys says this might have came out of a muzzle loader. It could have been a drop, but there is some kind of markings here where it might have came out of the gun. I'm thinking possibly fired, but I don't know. End up getting 3 modern day shotgun bullets. This one has a high whatever you want to call it on their backing. It looks like some animal was eating it. A very big wrench. That sucker is heavy. That was a great find. Ended up getting a pin, and it came out of the ground like this. And I seen parts of this. I was like, oh my god, gold coin. That's all I was thinking, because it came out fairly shiny. But now after looking at it, you can see there is some age in there. Some of this is flaking off the gold color on there. It's probably shiny brass or something like that. Canadian penny, and this would be the price of the day. This was the last find, and it was like going over a manhole cover. It sounded like coin, like the size. It wasn't like pop can, but it was like 30, 35, and it was loud. That's the second one of the year. The other one's in 1921. This one here is a little bit newer by a few years, and a different variety. When I showed Steve this over the phone, he looked it up real quick. He told me it was a peace dollar. That was pretty cool. The hole that's in it looks like it might have been shot with a 22. Maybe someone was going bird shooting and missed the center, or maybe they meant to get it right there to make a necklace out of it, but whew, that was a crude mark. You can see where it busted out on this side here, right in the head area, and it's a little bit sharp right there. It could almost like nick my skin off. But very interesting piece. That's definitely going in the shadow box. While I was at the meeting there, I ended up showing some coins I found last month, and I ended up winning a silver dime. I didn't even look at the year on this. It's a 1947. That was pretty cool. I showed them some seededs that I found in early 1820 something or other, large cent. So I ended up winning that. That was pretty cool. This was a nice hunt that I thought was going to be that was going to turn out pretty bad. We went to, I don't know how many spots, 1, 2, 3, 4 different spots, and right at the end I was surprised. That was a very lucky find right in the field not far from the pine trees. If I wasn't walking back to the tracks on the easier path to go home, I wouldn't have found this. I went basically somewhere easier so I didn't have to truck through the brush and everything like that. That's how I ended up finding this. Extremely lucky, let me tell you. I wasn't grid searching or nothing. I was just walking back, and that's all it was. So anyhow, you never know. Just never know. Keep that coil locked down low on the way home, or the way back to the truck, and you might pull something like that out. So anyhow, if you like, give me a thumbs up. And for you non-subscribers, I'm trying to build this channel up. Please subscribe. I'll have videos out every single week. Until next week, thank you and goodbye.